Welcome, dear friends, to A Blessing a Day. I'm so glad you've taken a moment out of your busy life to join us. In our daily journey, we often seek guidance, wisdom, and that little spark of hope that reminds us of God's love and presence in our lives. Today, we delve into a powerful theme drawn from the readings and gospel of the day that invites us to reflect on love, perseverance, and the promise of a new creation. As we engage with the message today, let us open our hearts and minds to receive the blessings and insights that God wishes to share with us. In the first reading from the Acts of the Apostles, we witness Paul and Barnabas returning to the churches they established, strengthening the believers with words of encouragement. They remind the disciples that entering the kingdom of God is not just a stroll through a beautiful garden, but often involves enduring hardships. It is necessary for us to undergo many hardships to enter the kingdom of God. This poignant reminder highlights the reality of our Christian journey, that challenges are a part of our path to salvation. Perseverance in faith becomes crucial, and we often look to others for support, just as Paul and Barnabas provided for those early Christians. What can we learn from their witness today? Life inevitably presents us with difficulties, whether they be personal struggles, relational challenges, or trials within our communities. In times of despair, we are called to uplift one another, reminding each other of God's promises. This is what the early apostles embraced: service and love for others. As Saint Teresa of Avila once said, "Prayer is an act of love." Our love and encouragement can be as transformative as prayer itself. As we progress to the reading from Revelation, the imagery of creation speaks to us. John sees a new heaven and a new earth, something unprecedented and beautiful. The old has passed away, making room for the new. This restoration is a fundamental element of our faith. It beckons us to hope. In moments of sorrow, when darkness surrounds us, we are reassured that God's promise is to wipe away every tear, bringing an end to suffering and pain. We are invited to envision that new reality where God dwells among us, making all things new. This vision of renewal can inspire us to embrace change and trust that through God's grace, our lives can become a reflection of His glory. And then we come to today's gospel, where Jesus gives us a commandment that is both simple and profound. Love one another as I have loved you. This new commandment serves not only as a guide for how to live our lives as disciples, but also as a hallmark of our identity as Christians. Love should be at the heart of every action, every interaction. It is what sets us apart as followers of Christ. It's as if Jesus draws a direct line from His love to our actions towards others. In a world filled with division and strife, this commandment appears as a beacon of hope. Can we imagine what our communities would look like if we embodied this commandment wholeheartedly? If we loved one another selflessly, pouring out grace in our actions and words? St. John Chrysostom once said, "The crown of the virtues is love," emphasizing its centrality in our lives. This love compels us to serve, forgive, and support one another, bringing light into the darkest corners of our existence. Today, let us consider how we can embody this love in tangible ways. Maybe it starts with a simple smile, a gesture of kindness, or a listening ear to someone who's having a rough day. It could mean reaching out to someone in need or standing in solidarity with those who are suffering. Each act of love, no matter how small, contributes to the new creation that God is bringing into the world. As we draw closer to the conclusion of our reflection, may we remember that we are not just called to endure hardships, but to transform them into opportunities for love and compassion. Let us open our hearts to recognize where God is working in our lives and empower one another in faith. As we herald the message of love, let us become agents of change, shining the light of Christ into our communities. Before we end, I want to extend this blessing to you. May God's grace fill your heart. May His love overwhelm you, and may you find peace in His promises. Remember, you are cherished, and you have a divine purpose. If this message resonated with you today, I invite you to subscribe to A Blessing a Day and share this video with your friends and family. Let's spread the love of Christ together. Until next time, keep seeking the light and sharing the love.